Hey everyone, Gabriel here from Sky Scaling. Today is January 4th, so 2026 is upon us. I hope everyone had great holidays, great New Year's Eve, and we're going to be working extremely hard to make 2026, not just for Sky Scaling, but for all of our clients, better than 2025 and 2024 and so on, right? I always want to be improving, but today is going to be testimony of how great 2025 was for some of our clients as well, right? So today, we're going to be discussing about Todd Hoyam. Todd is one of our newer clients here at Sky Scaling. And this was, well, the results that I'm going to be showcasing here today are going to be Todd's results in the last quarter of 2025. So Todd has been working with us for probably a month now. The onboarding process took about a week and a half. And so what I'll be showing here today is going to be Todd's results in 3 weeks of working with Sky Scaling. So the approach that we use for Todd's ads was getting people who have mortgage insurance with the bank and getting that switched over, usually with a term life policy, with an actual independent provider, an insurance company. And so in only 3 weeks, and this is Todd's testimony of Sky Scaling, I can't thank Gabriel enough. 3 weeks in, 3 deals closed worth $7,500 in commission. Another 4 actively having advanced discussions with. I'm a huge fan of this service. Can't wait to scale bigger in 2026. And I said, thank you, Todd. You're a machine. We are just here to support the momentum. So here's the metrics for Todd's campaign. Again, this only ran for 3 weeks. We did pause the ads for the holidays, so we haven't resumed this just yet. Today's January 4th again. So this was from end of November to December 20th, okay? So over 3 weeks, we spent $876 for the ads of Todd. 23,000 not dollars, impressions, sorry. We had a great click-through rate, 2.29%, 1.20% link click-through rate, 32 leads for a cost per lead of $27.39. So again, amount spent, $876, 32 leads, cost per lead, $27. Todd, in those 3 weeks, made $7,500, which is a return on ad spend of 855%. ROI total, that is including Sky Scaling service fee of 461%. Okay. Again, this is only in 3 weeks, and this is solely based on the leads that Todd actually had closed by that point. That is not considering the leads that Todd will probably close in the future from those 32. All right. Now, the way that we get those leads in Todd's pipeline is very simple. It's actually the exact same process that I use in my own business. And if you were to work with Sky Scaling, it's, most probably the exact same process we'd use for you. So the first step in the process is the marketing itself. So for all of our clients, we run all the marketing on their behalf. Unless you want to be creating your own videos, we'll use our own content. So we create the videos ourselves, whether we do them in-house or we have a contractor do the videos for us. But that's what we're going to be using for the ads. People are going to be scrolling on social media. We use Instagram and Facebook. They're going to see the ads, and obviously some people are going to be interested. Now, once a prospect clicks on the ad, we always have them go through somewhat of a qualification process. In some cases, it is to actually qualify the prospect. In some other cases, it's more so just to filter out what we call the tire kickers, right? The people that are not really interested. And so we'll usually ask a few questions just to kind of get people who aren't really interested or are not willing to go through that short questionnaire, just to kind of, not be able to go through that questionnaire, become a prospect, and potentially lose some of your time in the future. Now, the questionnaire we use for Todd, in this case, was only 4 questions, with the first question being, do you currently have a mortgage on your home? Yes, no, I'm in the process of getting one. The prospect has to say yes or in the process of getting one. If they answer no, they get disqualified. Second question, where's your current mortgage insurance from? Bank or lender, through a private insurance company, or I'm not sure or don't have coverage. So they would have to say, actually, I think we let all these 3 answers go through. If something happened to you, who would you want the insurance payout to go to? Family, the bank, not sure. Obviously, they would have to answer my family in this case. If you're going to save money and get stronger protection, how soon would you want to make the switch? Right away, within the next 30 days, sometime later, or just comparing options for now. So that kind of tells us how urgent this could possibly be for that prospect. So only 4 questions. Once they successfully go through that questionnaire, submit their info, they get redirected to your booking page, where by this point, your prospect can go ahead and book a call directly in your calendar, which again, that calendar page we also build on your behalf. Now, if your prospect books a meeting, awesome, right? That's the best case scenario. They'll get a confirmation message, reminders, and obviously, hopefully they'll show up to that meeting. Now, on the other hand, if your prospect decides not to book a meeting with you, by working with SkyScaling, you get your own AI assistant. And that AI assistant has one purpose and one purpose only. It's to engage with prospects that don't book a meeting within a few minutes. And if after a few minutes that prospect hasn't booked a meeting, they get a text message to their phone. It's going to try to engage in a conversation with them. Again, it's all automated, all AI. So if your prospect responds, AI is going to be the one that's going to be responding as well. And the goal of this AI is to book people in your calendar that don't book themselves immediately once they get to your calendar page. So you'll get more bookings that way. Or last case scenario, you can always, grab your phone, you have their phone number, you can always call them up yourself manually and book the meeting yourself, which leaves us with 3 different options for these meetings to be booked. Now, on the meeting, that's where you would do the discovery call. You could see what their needs are, and obviously you would show up with an actual plan, possibly on the second call, third call, and do the close. Okay. Very simple process, especially with an approach like this, with a mortgage approach. It's really like a or B option. Like, here's what you're paying, here's what you get, here's our option. Usually it's cheaper, coverage stays longer, premiums don't increase over time, and it's a bit easier to close people when you can actually show them how much they'd be saving, right? So that's the reason we work a lot with these mortgage leads, or they're not mortgage leads, but the mortgage insurance approach, which is basically a term life insurance product. And this has been working great for Todd and a bunch of our other clients. So if you are in the insurance business and maybe you don't have enough leads, maybe you have a lot of leads, but you just want to increase your book of business for this year, 2026. You want 2026 to be better than last year. Now would be a great time to see what we can do for you. So if you want more information about what SkyScaling does, and if we want to make sure we could be a fit to work together, all you have to do, I'll put a link down below, or you can go to skyscaling.com/contact, book a meeting with our team. We'll figure out if we're a fit to work together. If we are, we'll explain everything what it actually entails to work with us, pricing wise, terms wise, everything you need to know about SkyScaling and what it is to actually have a marketing plan for your business. So it's been Gabriel. I hope everyone has a great Q1, great beginning of 2026. And if you have any questions, you can leave them down below. Or again, you can go ahead and schedule a call with our team. We'll be more than pleased to answer all of your questions. And I think that's about it. So again, this is Todd. Great results for Q4 2025. And hopefully we'll be able to get even better results this year. Again, it's been Gabriel. Been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.